I mean, how old is Mike Tyson? 60?
57.
57. Jake Paul, you are a disgrace of a man. You are the epitome of weakness.
Why don't you fight a real boxer? Anyone in that top 10, they would smoke him. They would deal him a devastating knockout.
Jake Paul is the biggest piss bag I have ever seen in my life. 40-pound weight difference, juiced out of his head and still SHing himself in there.
Jake Paul has been showcasing his boxing skills and his power in the ring for years now, but despite all of that, his boxing career is still viewed as a joke by some people. Even though Jake has been collecting knockout highlights, his choice of opponents is the reason why some question his legitimacy.
The bigger they are, the harder they fall.
The bigger they are, the harder they fall. How can you say that, Chill, when you have not fought a bigger one and failed a bigger one? The only ones you failed is a 5'8" Nate Robinson, a 5'8" Tyron Woodley. Now you just failed a 5'9" Mike Perry.
Jake Paul, you're fighting a welterweight.
Yes, he's fighting Mike Perry, but it's Mike Perry with boxing gloves, not bare knuckle. If it was bare knuckle, I'd be like, yeah. Perry has never fought at 200 pounds. He's such a weight bully. That's just how he fights. That's how he wins fights.
I would have liked to see, I want to see a fair weight difference. I want to see that. Because by the time they got in there, it looked like a heavyweight fighting a welterweight, a UFC welterweight.
Somebody the same size, the same build, with the same strength and power, of the same experience, would have had a field day with him. He was all over the place. His feet were crossing all over the place. He was swinging. It was wild. It was reckless.
You know, it's like me challenging a soccer player to an MMA fight. Like, it just ain't the same, dude. But
he goes, Mike Tyson. The man's 58 years old.
I mean, how old is Mike Tyson? 60?
57.
57. Jake Paul, you are a disgrace of a man. You are the epitome of weakness. You are the scum of the earth.
Jake fought a guy who was his age and was also considered a boxer, and he lost.
He did get beat fair and square. I mean, everybody's seen that.
Put him in the ring with a real 20-something-year-old who really boxes, who's not an MMA guy once again. Do you think that Jake Paul could continue this reign?
Of course not. He'd much rather fight an old man.
Why isn't he fighting real boxers? Because they were all smoking. Why isn't he fighting somebody his size? It is an embarrassment to all the people that lace up a pair of gloves as a young boy.
What did you make of his last performance against that?
Oh, I don't even know where to start. I mean, I'm not even just saying it, I think he legit was an Uber driver, like, no joke. I think, like, genuinely, I think that was his day job.
But at some point in time, if you keep telling us that you're taking boxing seriously and you want to be recognized as a big-time boxer / fighter, you're gonna have to fight somebody closer to your age, who is a contender at the very least in the sport and who lives with it every single day.